Welcome back to Defeationist, guys, as we do a boomer shooter on this episode. Hopefully you guys will enjoy Ion Fury, because I cannot wait till Phantom Fury, or the next game that comes out that I forgot the name of, that I will remember at some point when it comes out, so I can play it and defeat it as well. So, hope you guys enjoy this episode. Have fun. Let's do this. Okay, so just to get started, you assume the role of Shelly Bombshell Harrison, a bomb disposal expert aligned with the Global Defense Force. Dr. JDS Haskell, a scientist cult leader, unleashes an army of cybernetically enhanced soldiers on the future dystopian city of Neo DC, which Shelly is tasked to fighting through, and you definitely fight through a lot of stuff. Have fun. So the gameplay is pretty much simple. You are going through the cities and you're shooting bad guys. Some of the bad guys that are really far are very hard to see due to the draw distance issue a little bit, but I can say you will get used to it if you can. But there are also puzzles in this game, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I'll get to that later. They are a little hard, and there are actual boss fights in this type of game. The game had you being able to move really fast with the strafe. You're able to pull up your map and everything, and you're able to collect various different weapons to cause various mass destruction. Or you can just stick with her Loverboy, which is her main pistol, and a stun baton, which actually does a lot of damage to a lot of enemies. This game can actually be really fun at certain points, but also very frustrating at various other points, especially when it comes to how to defeat certain bosses in the game, and or when it comes to a battle of attrition with certain bosses. Other than that, the game actually plays very well, and it actually does very good at getting you in the mood to actually just shoot somebody in the face. So, as you can know, Ion Fury is built on the Duke Nukem type of engine, which means it looks just like one of the old Duke Nukem games, like Duke Nukem 3D or Forever, or one of the older games. I said Forever? I did not mean Forever. Forever was terrible. Ion Fury pretty much has the same type of buildings and stuff you would expect from a game like this, with a lot of verticality, science offices, buildings. You even get to scale a building in one of the levels, a secret mansion, and various laboratories that have various monsters throughout of it. It kind of gets a little repetitive later on, but you'll get over it when it comes to shooting some of the things in this game. The sound effects are actually that of a retro game, so it has all the various trappings of shooting your guns, and Shelly making some of her new iconic, not old iconic, new iconic, like Ubisoft, noises and phrases to kind of keep you going throughout the game. Oh, they also got John St. John to voice the main villain of this game. It's actually pretty cool to actually hear him speak as not Duke Nukem. So the challenges with this game is actually trying to find a way not to look stuff up on the internet. There are actual situations, like I said, with puzzles where they get very confusing on where you're supposed to go. And the map kind of sometimes doesn't help, especially when it comes to doing certain things. Like there's one situation where you have to activate the fan to make it jump across the gap, but you wouldn't know that you needed to activate the fan unless you really looked around. Or just do what I did and just looked it up on the internet, because it did kind of get confusing. And to make it even funnier, it's not just me getting confused at certain situations, it actually actually is very common on the internet. But with a game like this, I do expect to get lost a little bit, especially when it comes to the type of graphics this is. I can say you can get lost really easily. Some of the bosses in this game are also very frustrating to fight, especially the helicopter where you have to shoot it with like a rocket or something very powerful consistently, even though you may not have that much ammo, but you have to also strafe and do everything about it, which kind of brings about the, you know, hardness of a game like this. But like I said, it can get a little frustrating, especially when it comes to that. So again, one of the challenges is not trying to look everything up on the internet and try to figure everything out on myself. That's the main issue. I don't know if I made it clear enough, but my thoughts on the game, it is really good, and it does have a lot of things going for it. Like, the gunplay is really great, and being able to actually look up in a game like this is actually pretty good. The only problem, like I said, that I have with the game is the draw distances, and enemies in those draw distances can still fuck you up. And some of the bosses in this game can just get downright frustrating and annoying. Mainly the last boss that kind of does that nonsense too. That one was the one that was like a killer. But then again, some of the puzzles did take a while to solve, and some of the areas you had to go. But other than that, figuring this game out was a blast, and I did have fun throughout the whole game. Hey guys, I'm going to have my person that I've just hired take it away. Her name is... Gotta make up a name. I'm going to call her Bacon Bits.
An utterly daft name, by the way.
Hey, but it's gonna stick, though.
It will not.
Yeah, okay. Bye. You guys have a great one.
Whatever, I'm here to take over the results. Play control, great. Graphics, they are alright. Animation, fluid. Music, average. Sound, normal. Plot, simple. Difficulty, hard, but gets easier. Replay value, no. Polish, yes. Overall, buy at discount. Plus, good environment, weapons are good. Minus, backtracking to find a fucking button you missed, and the later bosses.
You are wondering what the next video is, huh? To confuse you more, it's a top 10 list be readier than a bull running against a tornado in a jello shack.